Okay, so it's Aida, like Aida Mitchell. She's the owner of ATM Beauty. And how are you today?
I'm so excited to be here.
Well, we're excited to have you. You look great. You smell amazing. Tell us briefly about yourself and why you started ATM Beauty.
Well, ATM Beauty. ATM is my initials, in case anybody was wondering what the ATM stands for. I've been in the beauty industry straight out of high school. So I'm not going to age myself, but I've been in the beauty industry for over 20 years. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I spent many years in the hair salon. I've worked in the nail salon, the wax salon, whatever type of salon that exists, I've been there before.
And how long, okay, so you answered the question. How long have you been a professional makeup artist?
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years. Okay, so now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes. What's the biggest misconception that people have about makeup? So let me first start by saying that I'm a big makeup person. I love eyeshadow, especially with my short haircut. Like my eyes have to pop. Thank you.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions about makeup is that it's going to do damage to your skin. I hear people say, oh, I don't wear makeup because I don't want to have to wear it. What does that mean, y'all? Okay? Because if you wanted to wear it to begin with, there must have been something that you wanted to improve or change. And there's nothing wrong with that. Makeup doesn't damage your skin. What can potentially cause damage to your skin is not removing it properly. But if you choose the right products that are non-comedogenic and you are removing your makeup properly at night and following a proper skincare routine, makeup is not the enemy.
And I have to be honest, that's a big issue for me. I'm so bad because I'm always on the road going from one show to the next. So a lot of times I'm coming in late and I don't really wipe off my makeup like I should. And I have I eat acne prone skin, so I'm always breaking out, and it's because I'm not wiping it off properly. So I'm a victim.
Anybody else have acne prone skin?
Just me? I'm the only one with bumps? Y'all really gonna do me like that? Okay, and I thought you don't get bumps after a certain age, but mine are hormonal. So I have a lot of hormonal acne, and that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, we're gonna stick to the topic. So the next question is, what are your favorite brands of makeup?
Ooh, I have a lot. But currently, my absolute #1 favorite brand of product is from Too Faced Cosmetics.
I love Too Faced.
If you don't have Too Faced concealer, go get you some. You can get it from off Saks at like 40% off. Don't tell them I told you. And also, you can go directly to the website sometimes and get it at a much deeper discount than if you just buy it from Sephora. Although I love Sephora, but it's a little less if you go to off Saks or if you buy directly from the site. Another one of my favorite brands is ATM Beauty. If we're being honest, right? So I'm not gonna, my products are infused with high quality ingredients, hyaluronic acid, CBD, avocado oil, vitamin E. So yeah, that's my other favorite brand. As far as eyeshadows, because she is the eyeshadow connoisseur, Juvia's Place. Juvia is #1. If you only buy one eyeshadow palette, get you a Juvia's palette.
Is it like almost like an African, like a Nefertiti type?
Yes. The packaging is very eclectic and colorful, and it has a lot of beautiful black queens on it. But the makeup looks good on all skin tones. Black, white, brown, it doesn't matter. Juvia's is one of my favorites. Mascara, Tarte is my favorite mascara. I use a tubing mascara that comes off very easily with water. So it comes off really well when you wash your face. And one more of my current favorites is milk, believe it or not. you've ever heard of Milk Makeup, their products are really good as well.
So I want to get back to Too Faced. I'm a big Too Faced. Their palette, their eyeshadow palette is amazing. And I like their mascara. I think it's called Sex. Better Than Sex. Oh my God. You heard of that? That's the bomb. And I like e.l.f. And tell us about brushes. What brushes you use? That's not on here, but tell us about.
That's what I was about to say. So e.l.f. actually has some really good brushes. One of my favorite brushes is from e.l.f. and I believe it's called a buffing brush. That's what I use to buff out my Too Faced concealer. So yeah, e.l.f. has some really good brushes. Also Real Techniques. You can buy that at Walmart, Target, online. Real Techniques are some of my favorite brushes. I also like Morphe brushes, because I'm a makeup artist. But for the everyday user, Real Techniques is perfectly fine. If you can get one of those 4 or 5 piece sets, they work perfectly fine.
Because I'm really getting into my brushes now. Yeah, because you can't use the same brush for everything. So the next question is, what do you say to a person that has a hard time applying makeup themselves?
Stay off of YouTube. Well, because you are being influenced by influencers and they are showing you a list of 20 products that you don't need. You don't need 20 different products to have a put together everyday face. Also, when you're watching makeup tutorials online, it's very one-dimensional. You can't see how much product they're picking up or what type of pressure they're using, or they have a whole plethora of brushes. And if you use a different brush other than what they're using, it's not going to look the same on your face. So some people watch tutorials and they're like, why does it still not look the way it looks on them? And also, they're doing half of their face off camera. So you're actually not seeing the whole picture. Before they even start recording, they've already put on foundation, they've contoured, they've highlighted, they've done their eyebrows already, or they have lashes on. So you're following along and you're looking at yourself like it's not giving, and that's why. And also, you don't need a ton of products.
So it looks like we have some everyday hardworking people in the audience, correct? Everyday hardworking moms and entrepreneurs. What's some must-haves? Like I know what's in my closet. Like foundation is important to me, eyeshadow, primer. But I don't know if I got the right stuff. So what's must-have for everyday faces like myself?
So, like at this point, they need to cut me a check. But that Too Faced concealer.
So the concealer just
it's a must-have because I use it as foundation. Because I'm looking at the women in the audience. I don't know if you do or you don't have on makeup, but a lot of us don't need as much as we think. Sometimes a couple dots of concealer buffed out is just enough. You don't have to put makeup on your whole entire face. Like if you have a foundation, less is more. Start out small and see if that just gives you the coverage that you need. And that's one thing when she said, what I say to a person who struggles applying their own makeup is to use less products. Like go light, start light, and then you can add as needed.
Okay, so we're gonna get ready to get into the makeup, but I want to ask you guys a question. Who in here has makeup on right now? You have makeup on right now. You have makeup on. Who does not know how to put makeup on? You want to wear it, but you don't know how to put it on. Who's just not interested in makeup? Okay. Well, thank God you're not, right? Okay, so we're gonna watch you apply some makeup on this beautiful model. And please feel free to give us some tips along the way. And we're gonna take 2 questions. So you can start thinking about, like, if you have a question, I'm gonna pick 2 people to ask any question about makeup. So I want to share this while she's setting this up. I do my own makeup, but I love to sit in the chair and have someone just apply it to my face. It's so calming, it's so relaxing. It's almost like a face massage. So every once in a while, if it's your birthday, get yourself, a makeup bead. So little lashes.
Are we on? I think we're on. No, not really. The mic is better. Okay. They said the mic. We don't want it. So I put a tiny bit of makeup on this side of her face. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell that one side has nothing and one side has a little bit? So the product that I kept telling you guys about, I'm about to show you how to put it on. It's so simple. And you only need a little bit. I don't know if you can see, turn to the side. She has some discoloration over here. I like full coverage products because you only need to use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. So all of us might have something we want to conceal, whether it's redness, whether it's a dark spot because you're picking and you know you're not supposed to do that, or you just want to even out your skin tone a little bit because you've been in the sun and your forehead is real dark, but your cheeks are real light, all the stuff that happens. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of that real quick. Remember I said you can just put a little bit on and then buff it in and you'll get just the right amount of coverage. Do y'all think y'all can do that? What I just did? It was like, turn to the side. Like, you see how much coverage that gave? Just those little couple dots? I ain't even put them on nicely. I just slapped them on there. Because I want you to know that you don't have to be a makeup artist and it doesn't have to be complicated. When you put on concealer or foundation, our face naturally has highs and lows, right? So you can't just put on a base and that's it, or else you look a little, as my younger daughter calls, blank, right? So we don't want to look blank, so we want to put a secondary product on, whether it's blush, bronzer, or just a little bit of color so that you look non-blank.
And I forgot to put that on today, so I may look blank. What
No, you don't look blank. So I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzer and use it as like a contour and bring a little color back to her face. Y'all see that? And I can help you choose the right colors for yourself. This one is pretty universal, but you only need one. So stop buying blush every time you go in the store because they talk you into it.
People still use blush?
You don't use it. Yes.
I don't use blush. I should stop using blush.
The next product I'm going to take is a drugstore product from Maybelline. It is a powder that is about 3 or 4 shades darker than her skin. And I'm going to use it as a little bit of contour, and I'm also going to use it as an eyeshadow.
So what's contour?
Contour is putting back the contours of your face that you just erased with the concealer or the foundation. Everybody doesn't have to do this. However, if you are a little rounder than you would like to be, contouring will help snatch your face a little bit.
Okay,
And it also brings back the natural highs and lows. Women of color, a lot of us, the perimeter of our face is naturally darker than the middle. So if you put on a foundation or a concealer and you blank it out, you're gonna look a little weird to yourself if you don't see the highs and lows. So we're just putting a little bit of that back. The color I'm using on her is 360, although if I was using this in foundation, I would use 330. So it's like 2 or 3 shades darker than her skin. Yes.
So when you say highs and lows,
Hold on.
like hits us and then it spreads and then
She's going to bring you the mic, so that's a good question so that everybody can hear.
So only 2 questions. When you said highs and lows, are you talking about the shadow of how the light hits our face, and then if we blend it out, we have to put some color back? Is that what you're describing as highs and lows?
The highs and lows are the different variations of color that we naturally have on our face. A lot of us don't realize it, but most of us, our face is not one color, especially in the summer. Like when you're sitting outside and the sun is hitting you, your forehead is going to get really dark, but the rest of your face is not going to be the same color as your forehead. And a lot of women have darkness around the cheek area. Some people have darkness around the jawline. I actually used to think my jawline was dark, but then I realized it was hair. So that's another conversation, because I do shave my face. But it's not shadows, it's the natural variations of color that are on your face.
We have one more question.
Okay.
So I'm not a makeup wearer. I would love to, but I want to know if there's any way that you can combat like the feeling of it suffocating you, not breathing, and feeling like, because I've worn makeup before, but it feels like you're just so like hot. Does your brand like have something that is like breathable? Because I would love to, because like you said, like in summer I'm 3 different colors and my T-phone and stuff like that. So
A good foundation is just going to feel like you put lotion on your face. It sounds like you might have been using a cream product or something that was just too heavy for you.
okay, it's usually powder, but just like that.
You think that powder feels heavy?
Yeah, it feels like sweating my life away. But I mean, I don't know. So for me, it's like I know there are a lot of people that are going through menopause and stuff like that. That does affect how your skin feels. So like I know I am. So
It's not the makeup sis, I think you're just hot.
no, but like if you can feel it on for me anyway. If I don't wear it, I don't even feel it in my face the entire time. And that's not a feeling. And you're like, would you like to wear it? I would love to, but not feel it that entire time.
I think it's just product specific because although I don't have a ton of makeup on, I do have makeup on and I definitely don't feel it. My face feels the same as if I just washed it and moisturized it. So I think it's just product specific. And when you're choosing products, you want to make sure you choose something that's non-comedogenic because it'll naturally be lighter.
And you don't need no makeup girlfriend. You just need a little bit of little duster. That's it, girl. That's all you need. You are naturally gorgeous. One of the things that I tell my the lady who do my makeup, I feel like she do too much of my eyebrows. Like she it's too much. So the last time she did my makeup, I have to speak up for myself. I love the face beat, but I don't really want she spent a lot of time on filling in. Why is that so important to fill in my eyebrows like that? Anybody else experience that?
from artist to artist. I happen to have a really light hand because this is weird. I'm sorry. I happen to have a really light hand. You guys know that brows change with like the decades. Like 90s brows were really thin and really skinny, and that was a thing. And then at another era, really bushy was in. I think that overfilled eyebrow also comes from watching YouTube. I love YouTube and I watch YouTube every day, but I just want to warn you that watching too many makeup tutorials on faces that don't look like yours and brows that are not like yours, and they're showing you some of the techniques that they show you are like drag and for really dramatic stage. We don't need boomerang eyebrows, you know? I happen to prefer light natural brows. I like to use a pencil and then brush it through so that it looks more natural. That's just my preference. So not all makeup artists are going to OD on their eyebrows. You just have to kind of look at their work and see what they do before you choose them, because you kind of can get the gist of what their style is. So don't be afraid to tell them, because you're paying them.
Right. So that was my point, because I love my makeup artist. She is amazing. And so she did my makeup for my birthday, and I said to her, I said, you know, you can ease up on my eyebrows. And guess what? She listened. Because sometimes my barber don't listen to me. Like, I be telling him to do this, and he doesn't listen. So she listened to me, and it actually worked. So speak up for yourself. That's a good question. Right. So a lot of people do makeup for print, so the picture of your face can pop, right? So that particular day, I wasn't worried about pictures so much. I wanted to enjoy my birthday and not feel like I have, you know, all this eyebrow. It was just too much. I just don't, because I have thick eyebrows already. So I kind of feel like because I have thick eyebrows, people look at my eyebrows as like, oh my God, I can add more brows to her already full eyebrow. And then she's going here, and I know I'm talking crazy, but you know, that's one of my pet peeves with when, you know, I go places and get my eyebrows done is lashes. Because I'm not really a lashes girl, but when they're put on, I can't see. Anybody else? When you get your lashes done, you're like, but I like them, they look good in pictures, you know, but I just can't see, and then I'm always,
Y'all want me to put some lashes on her to show her how they should be? No shade to anybody that does your makeup. I am a makeup artist, and I love all my people.
And she does a great job. It's me. I don't like people messing around with my eyes, so it's me.
You just gotta tell them. They don't know. And some people, when you're paying somebody, it's okay to say, hey, I really love what you did, but I don't like this cheek, or I don't like this eye. It's okay to say, so that they know how to best serve you. Some people are just, they're doing your eyebrows because they told themselves that that's the step of makeup. I have to do the eyebrows. But if a person has thick, full eyebrows, sometimes all you need is a little gel to keep them in place, and that's it.
And I think that's all I need is a little gel.
So my model here, I just put a little bit of concealer, a little bit of bronzer on her cheeks, tiny bit of color on her lips, mascara, and that's it. Like, we were talking, but this shit really take more than 5 minutes. Just enough to wake you up. Just enough not to have a blank face, a little bit of lips, a little bit of mascara, fill in your brows a little bit, or you might not need to. It's okay to have full natural brows. It's actually in right now. Full natural brows are in, not the super sharp magic marker looking brows. That's not in right
Do people still wear eyeliner?
now. They do.
Okay. Anybody still put eyeliner on? Eyeliner? You don't have nothing else but the eyeliner on. They still wear lip liner?
Yes.
Okay.
They look liner.
I don't wear lip liner. I should.
Depending on the color, you might not have to. Your
So
color is a little deeper. It's all in personal preference. If you can put on 3 products and get out the door and look amazing, there is nothing wrong with that. Don't feel like you have to use all the things. You don't have to.
Oh, she gonna put some lashes on me. Oh, okay. Now, see, I'm gonna let her do it only because I know I'm not the only one who gets kind of weird when people are like in my eyes. Is it just me? So I'm doing this for you guys. So I want you to say to yourself, if she can do it, I can do it. Okay. Don't touch my eyebrows though. I didn't know I was gonna get eyelashes. See, I'm having anxiety about it.
So nobody asked, but a lot of times people struggle with their lashes because you're putting too much glue on them. So I put a little dot of glue here, and then I'm gonna put the glue on the lash with a Q-tip. A lot of people are putting too much glue on, and that's why when you go to stick the lash on, it doesn't stick, and then you end up with glue all over your face. So use less glue, and your lash will go on a lot easier.
Y'all don't have to look at me.
To match her natural lash line. I also stay away from the middle corner of the eye because that is really uncomfortable and it'll make you want to rip your lashes off. So if you stay towards the outer corner of your eye, your lashes will be a lot more comfortable.
And how long are they gonna last?
This is just for the day. I'm gonna rip this off at the end of the night.
Oh man, I have another show tomorrow.
I mean, I can't tell you to leave it on. If you leave it on, that's your business. Those things have to be ripped off. I'm also using this handy dandy little fan to dry the glue first. Yes, I put the glue on the lash.
Because normally I'm like, oh my God. But it doesn't feel heavy. See, I'm facing my fears in front of y'all.
So I'm going to wrap it up, and because I don't want to go into the next person's time, I'm going to put her other lash on. I'm over here in the corner to the left if you have any further questions. You can find me on Instagram at ATM Beauty. My website is atmbeauty.com. I also do virtual classes and training. If you feel like this was good, but you need more, just visit me on Instagram or on my website.
And make sure you follow me on Instagram, Monique Latisse. Comedian Monique Latisse. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Thank you. Birthday parties, I do weddings. I did a Sweet 16 last night. I'm doing a birthday party tonight. 80th birthday party tomorrow. I do ladies brunches. And I also have an organization for families with incarcerated loved ones. My son did 10 years in prison. And I have an organization support group called Love Beyond Bars 2. And it's a support group to help women and mothers deal with life with loved ones that are incarcerated. Yeah, because we're gonna get ready for the next segment. If you guys enjoyed this segment, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise, please. Thank you.
You guys didn't hear, but this beautiful woman in the front asked me about darkness around the eyes as you get older. And my answer to your question is, the first thing is to try to prevent that. A lot of times the hyperpigmentation on your face is due to lack of moisturization. You would be surprised the amount of people that have just been winging it with Dove and Vaseline or whatever you've been doing. But as you get older, that is not enough. And the skin starts to change because we need more, right? So I have a wonderful beauty oil that helps fight hyperpigmentation, shrink your pores, fight acne, fight lines and wrinkles. So I would definitely say more moisture. And then if the spots are already there, that Too Faced concealer, just put a little bit on and buff it out. And in time, as you take better care of your skin, you'll notice that that darkness will go away.